Jones! Woo!
Yeah! How are you guys, Good, good. I kind of came a little underdressed tonight. I dressed like a 6-year-old. If you guys can't tell, I'm 5'5". The stage makes me a little bit taller. I just found out that I'm not allowed to, I can't donate sperm. Isn't that screwed up? You have to be 5'9" to donate sperm. Yes, it's true. It's like a line at Six Flags, like, no, 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 no. We don't want any freaks coming in here. It's like, that guy is a rapist. Well, that rapist is 5'11", you know? Might be a terrible person, but he's got good genes, you know? So I'm just dressing for the occasion. You just nodded at me very compassionately. You're like, that's really sad. That's so sad. It's like a Full House studio audience. You're just like, oh, very, very sad. So this is just an insight into my life, you know? You guys still like LA? Still happy about Los Angeles? This place is a dump now. This place sucks now. It's crazy. Our governor just shit all over this place. He turned this place into a Carl's Jr. bathroom. Los Angeles used to be cool. The whole place is Van Nuys now. The whole place is Van Nuys. All of it is Van Nuys. For those people who are watching, Van Nuys is like a Motel 6 without a roof on it, you know? It's gross. This place is bad. See, and so many people were like, you can't vote no on the recall of Gavin Newsom. It's gonna get worse. It's like, really? Because there's like a homeless dragon eating people outside of my apartment. Like the sidewalk is shooting up heroin, you know? You go to Starbucks and it looks like Fire Fest outside. There's tents set up. I'm like, are we in Afghanistan? What is going on here? It's crazy. But when you criticize Gavin Newsom, you also have to let people know. Like you go to any Baptist church in the South, it's like, yeah, what does it take to get to heaven? It's like, well, if you believe in Trump, and you accept Trump in your heart, Trump will let you in heaven. Trump will let you in heaven, but you gotta believe on the Son. It's like, who, Jesus? No, Don Trump Jr. Don Trump Jr. It's like, okay, touche. Enough about the politics, I get it. Got a new relationship recently, you know, I'm pretty happy. My girlfriend, she's petite, and I usually try to avoid dating small women because people are always trying to set me up with their small friend. As if that's all it takes to make a relationship work. It's like, you're small, she's small. Why don't you two move into a doll hut and make dime-sized babies? It's like, how about no? You know, she's a white girl. Surprise, surprise, you know? I usually don't date white women, and I forgot. She'll do like white woman shit. Like she'll say unacceptable all the time. She says, that's unacceptable. Like somebody was jumped in front of my apartment, and my girlfriend goes, that's unacceptable. I was like, yeah, but MS-13 doesn't have an HR department that you can call, you know? Like, yeah, I'd like to report that guy in the oversized Looney Tunes t-shirt. She asks me questions, too. She's like, you know, people are parking too close in my neighborhood. Should I put, Post-it notes on their car? I was like, no, that's unacceptable. That really is unacceptable, you know? We met online, did the online dating thing, which is just a dumpster. At least we didn't meet on Plenty of Fish. Have you guys ever been on that website? Oh, it's gross. Everybody always groans. It's like a porta potty bathroom online. It's disgusting. All the women on there put a little disclaimer that they don't like creeps. Like, no creepers. If you're a creeper, please don't contact me. Do you think creepy guys actually listen to that? Like some creepy guy's just on his phone and he gets flustered like, shit. Well, if she doesn't want me smoking cigarettes on her window ledge, and fogging up the glass with my breath, where's my special someone? This is the universal sign for creepy, scratching the bed bugs out of your neck, you know? Just go hang out in front of the Red Box at 7-Eleven. You'll see somebody doing this, scratching the bed bugs. It's crazy. Some women are into the creepy guy. This is true. And a lot of women will not admit this, but I know it's true. Because Ted Bundy got love letters from millions of women when he was on death row. Did you guys know this? A lot of the girls are tensing up like, he was kind of hot. Here's the crazy thing. I get it because a lot of women are just like, I just don't want a guy who's like a puppy dog that I can push around, you know? This guy was getting love letters from millions of women. Do you know who he was? He was a serial killer. I don't know what women were thinking if they thought they'd be the exception. Like, I can change him. It's like, no, he's gonna turn you into a jacket, you know? That's why I want to start like a consensual dating site for creepers. So that way on the first date, she won't be shocked when Roy opens up her window with a crowbar, like, oh my gosh, he was hiding under my bed last night, and he grabbed my ankle and bit it. He's so spontaneous. And then he took me out to the forest and asked me to marry him and just sniffed my hair and started weeping. I said that one time, and nobody laughed, just like this time. You just hear one girl from the back go, oh. So the point is, just there's somebody for everybody, Somebody for everybody. There's plenty of creepy people. I actually grew up awkward around the opposite sex because I grew up very, very religious. Anybody else? Yeah. I'm still religious, When I tell people that in Los Angeles, people freak out like I'm an extremist. I'm like, calm down. I've only blown up 2 abortion clinics. Just 2. Just 2. Thank you for laughing, 2 people. Everybody else is offended, but you guys made up for it. I appreciate it. Grew up very religious. See, now my dad, he's actually half Middle Eastern. He looks exactly like Saddam Hussein. But he's from the South, so he sounds like Matthew McConaughey. So the first conversation I ever had about sex growing up was super awkward because family was really religious. We never talked about it until 8th grade. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a background scenario. So I'm talking on the phone with my friend about this girl, and we get a little crass because we're in 8th grade. And my dad drives me to school the next morning, and we have the most awkward conversation.
Son.
That's really how he sounds.
He goes, I came upstairs last night because I wanted to say goodnight. And I heard you on the phone having a conversation about,
and I swear he says this verbatim,
jacking off.
And I could just hear his heart break. So the next 15 years of my life were awkward because I would see a girl that I wanted to go talk to, and my dad's head would just be motating around my head, just
jacking off, jacking off, jacking off, jacking off.
Too strict. We had a 12 o'clock curfew. I had to be home by midnight every night, and if I wasn't home, this dude would be waiting for me. I came home at 2 o'clock in the morning one night. He just pops off the counter.
Where you been, son? It's 2 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Out with your friends, jacking off.
It's all right, Dad, I'm gonna go to bed.
Are you really gonna go to bed? Or are you gonna be up there jacking off?
It's all right, this family's weird. I'm gonna go to LA, be around even more weird people, I grew up southern area, man. It's crazy. We have rednecks close to LA, though. There's rednecks everywhere. You go to Bakersfield, which is 2 hours outside of Los Angeles, people have southern accents. It's how do you sound like this? Have you guys been to Bakersfield? Oh, it's meth city. Anytime there's not a skyscraper within 30 miles, rednecks just grow out of the ground.
It's safe!
It's crazy, it rains. It's how is half of your body a corn stalk? It's crazy. Hey, Bakersfield it is. It's like Cracker Barrel without a roof on it, Tons of rednecks. People have southern accents. This is in California. It's yeah, how do I get to the gas station?
All right, you're gonna go straight down through the cornfield, okay? You're gonna get molested by a tree frog. Then you're gonna climb over the waterbed, high-five my cousin. The 7-Eleven is right there. You can't miss it.
It's I'm pretty sure I can miss it. I mean, I grew up around tons of rednecks, People would put nut sacks on their trucks. Have you guys seen this? People put truck nuts on their trucks. You're mortified. You didn't know this level of white trash could ever exist. It's crazy. They still use bumper sticker catchphrases suck on these nuts. It's you're still saying that?
Suck on these nuts. Suck on my truck's nuts. Go ahead, suck them.
I don't even believe in the death penalty, but I think we should just put those people in the electric chair. Put them in there without the wet sponge. No, I'm kidding. Of course, they should get the sponge. All right, sir. Are there any last words before I pull the lever?
Suck on these nuts.
It's okay. You lift up the potato sack. You're still alive?
Suck on my truck's nuts.
His grave says, "Here lies Jarvis." Instead of flowers, his buddies just go throw truck nuts on his grave. Truthfully, that joke is just for me, okay? It is, just because I like making the D sound. Like, you can do it with anything. Like, what's your favorite band?
Black Eyed Peas,
What do you look for in a girl?
double D's,
What's good for the environment?
trees,
What are you allergic to?
cheese.
What do you hate more than anything in the world?
I hate losing my keys.
What's the magic word?
Please.
Watch that be my biggest joke. Some of you guys feel it, some of you guys don't. But my first special is just like a WWE event. The audience is like, nuts, nuts, nuts. But they do it more like this because it's in the shape of a nutsack. Nuts, nuts. And I walk out to the stage, which is in the shape of a scrotum, and the audience builds to a slow roar, and I just go,
Suck on these nuts.
and 2 flames shoot up from the ground. And a bag of pubic hair explodes on the audience, you know? Some of you guys are like, what am I watching? My teeth are too white to be doing redneck impressions. I bleached them. Here's the thing, when you get your teeth fixed, nobody trusts you anymore. People think I work for Herbalife, you know? Like I'm just trying to sell them something. If you guys don't know what Herbalife is, it's like Scientology with vitamins, so. It's like, aren't you guys a cult? It's like, nah, you just gotta come to one of our meetings sometime. All right, guys, that has been my time. I've been Matt Jones. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
This has been a Funny Media Group production.